Today, the conversation was released just hours after he threatened Moscow with sanctions. Trump told the BBC he thought a Ukraine deal was on the cards with Russia 4 different times.
I'm not done with him, but I'm disappointed in him. So we had a deal done 4 times, and then you go home and you see he just attacked a nursing home or something in Kiev. I said, what the hell was that all about?
Do you trust him?
I trust almost nobody.
Trump also announced new weapons for Ukraine. The president told reporters yesterday that billions of dollars of American weapons will be sent to Ukraine via NATO. Trump added that NATO would pay for them. Trump told the BBC he believed Britain would fight to defend the U.S., but suggested he could not say the same for the European Union, a factor in his decision not to sign a trade deal with the bloc.
I believe that the UK would fight with us. There's something about it. It's just been so many years, and I really think the relationship is just a really great one. I think that they would be with us. I'm not sure that a lot of the other countries would be, which is unfair because we pay far more than anybody else. There's this special relationship we have. Well, look, that's why I made a deal with them, and I haven't made a deal. I mean, I've made some other deals, but for the most part, in terms of your competitors and in terms of the European Union, I haven't made a deal. But no, the UK is very special, and it's been there for a long time. Yeah, they have been a really true ally.
Trump said this was a factor in his willingness to grant Britain some exemptions from his tariff program. Since returning to the White House, Trump has sought to broker an end to the Russia-Ukraine war, but recent days have seen Russia using hundreds of drones to attack Ukrainian cities. Putin has yet to accept a proposal from Trump for an unconditional ceasefire. Kyiv has agreed to a potential pause. Some European allies say they agree to pay for Patriot missiles for Ukraine. Yesterday, President Trump announced the U.S. will start selling the weapons so Ukraine can defend itself against Russia. NTD's Arian Pasdar has more.
We're looking into that, and we're looking into that with a positive inclination.
The Dutch foreign minister suggests the Netherlands support President Trump's plan to send Patriot missiles to Ukraine via NATO. According to Trump, European allies will pay for the American weapons and then send them to Ukraine. The Danish foreign minister says Denmark is ready to finance the Patriot missiles.
We are absolutely ready to do so. It will be, money. And we have to work out the details. It could be the Ukrainian buying it themselves, and then we have to, support Ukraine, or it could be directly payment to U.S.
Germany's defense minister, meanwhile, says he recently spoke with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth about the same topic. He says Berlin has already been thinking about buying U.S. Patriot missiles for Ukraine.
Germany could buy 2 Patriot systems from the Americans and deliver them directly to Ukraine.
President Trump also set a 50-day deadline for Russia to strike a peace deal in the Ukraine war. Otherwise, any country doing business with Russia will face 100% tariffs. NATO chief Mark Rutte was on Fox News on Tuesday, saying he approves of the plan.
This is significant. So today, if you are in Beijing or in Delhi or you're in Brazil and you know that this is coming to you, you might want to call Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin and say, hey friend, we are still buying stuff from you, but you have got to get serious when it comes to these negotiations on a ceasefire or a peace deal, or otherwise we get hit.
Rutte added that such secondary sanctions would also have a serious economic impact on Russia itself, not just on countries doing business with Russia. Arian Pasdar, NTD News.
The Kremlin says President Trump's announcements on arms and sanctions are, quote, very serious. Asked about Trump's recent statements, a Kremlin spokesperson said, quote, the U.S. president's statements are very serious. Some of them are addressed personally to President Putin. He added, quote, we certainly need time to analyze what was said in Washington. Russia's foreign minister also weighed in. He said the country wants to understand what motivated Trump's statement that Russia must agree to a peace deal within 50 days. President Trump says the United States has struck a trade deal with